This crowd coming together to make up the 12th man, trying to make it very difficult for any opponent. This is not a normal matchup. Two teams ranked in the top 10, colliding right here in the middle of the season, trying to make a strong statement. Big playoff implications. As we'll see the number 10 team in the country, the Alabama Crimson Tide, taking on the number 1 team in the land, the Texas A&M Aggies. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined here in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get to the action on the field. And the Aggies will kick this away to get us going. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. The offense will take their first time out of the half to talk strategy here. Timeout. It's early, but this crowd is fired up. Listen to this noise here. This is going to be tough for the visitors today. He'll hand it off. And the one moves the ball up to the 33.
Chris, I know it's the first play of the game, but boy, nice job by this offensive line. The back gets behind him, picks up some positive yards.
Offense operating from the pistol. They'll try to pick up the yardage on the ground. Zero running room. Stop right at the line of scrimmage.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
They'll try to keep the opening drive going here. It's 3rd down and 2. Off an RPO, the quarterback looks to his right. They tackle him, but not before he makes the 45. A solid gain.
And you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. And, man, it's starting to really pay off. He's become his security blanket for the quarterback, and especially on 3rd down, get him the ball.
He's found some room at the 45. And he's brought down, but, hold on, there's a flag on the play. So the holding penalty in the offense backs him up 10 yards. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? And the quarterback dropping back. And the sophomore's got him for a sack.
It just looked like the quarterback was holding on to the ball a bit too long that time, allowed the defense to be able to get the pressure, and they come up with the first sack of the game.
Sack on 1st down. It's 2nd down. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. Going for a big play downfield. Receiver makes the grab inside the 15. Touchdown, Bama. This quarterback on fire today. Well, that is a dream start for the offense, Kirk. What an opening possession.
Yeah, sometimes you just want to kind of get settled into a game. These guys didn't really wait at all. They had a script. They knew exactly how to attack the defense, and it works out.
Extra point, knock it right down the middle. Kickoff team's on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. So it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. First play of the drive, they're going to throw the football.
The catch is made for a huge pickup. Oh, and he's in the clear down the left side. Can they catch him? They're not going to get him. He's in. Touchdown, Aggies.
Chris, how dangerous is this offense? Well, of course, you know about the receivers, those vertical shots, but here's an example. You give the ball to the running back out in space, takes it all the way to the end zone for a touchdown.
Now the all-important extra point. And the PAT is good. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. Here comes the Alabama offense back onto the field. They reached the end zone the last time out, trying to do the same thing here. And it's going to be taken down there, but there is a flag on the field. Offense will have to overcome the holding penalty now. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Hand off to the single back. They test the middle of the defense, but get nothing.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Second down play coming up. Big pass. Here comes a jet sweep. And he crosses the 30. Breaks into the clear. It's a sprint. Past the 20. He could not stop him. He's in. Touchdown. Tied. Simple throw. All the yards after the catch. Explosive play by the receiver to score.
Just a dynamic, athletic playmaker. As simple as you said, Chris, just throw him the football, he makes a catch, and then all the fireworks are after the catch, and this defense just unable to corral him.
The extra point gives them a 14-7 lead. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. And the returner decides to signal fair catch. Here comes the Texas A&M offense back on the field. It was a one-play touchdown drive through the air last time. The defense makes some adjustments. Launches downfield. Catch made on the right side. That's a big gain. Tackle is finally made, but it's a huge gain all the way to the 48-yard line.
Well, this is what you would call a three-down back. Running backs, they can run between the tackles, they can get outside, and they can also catch the ball out of the backfield. Here, they have the benefit of having one of those kind of backs. They can not just catch the ball, but once he gets his hands on the ball, he's got enough wiggle and speed to be able to get after a defense.
They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What's an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well do you defend first down. If you can hold.
And he's going to stretch the defense, taking a deep shot here. Pass hauled in near the 10. Takes it all the way to the house. Touchdown, A&M.
That's That's what makes this guy so dangerous as a wide receiver. He can catch the ball underneath, shake and bake and go by you, or use his speed to get around you and make a big play like this for a touchdown.
And the extra point was up and good. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee to bring the football to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Crimson Tide offense onto the field. We have a shootout developing here. Each offense scoring a touchdown on their last possession. It's a 2-yard gain. 2nd and 8 coming up.
With the defense coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Offense goes to the pistol formation now. Ball handed off. And he's brought down, but there is a penalty marker out there. Let's check out this call. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. Direct snap to the back. And they bring him down after a solid gain, but it's still well short of the 1st down marker. So it's 3rd and long from the 29. Defense figures to bring pressure here. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. Looks toward the sideline, finds the running back. Breaking free at midfield. Oh, and nothing but green grass ahead. Finally brought down, but that play moves the ball all the way down to the 21.
Boy, a huge play by this offense. A good throw, a nice accurate throw. But I think it's the run after the catch that really impresses me. And early in this game, you got to think they're going to continue to go back to him until this defense shows that they can slow him down.
Alabama getting set for the 1st and 10 now. The pass is intercepted. Not much on the return, but they snuff out the drive with the takeaway.
How about this, Chris? The safety reads the quarterback's eyes perfectly and saw the throw before it even happened. If you're the quarterback, that's why it's so important to look those safeties off so they can't break on your throws.
And here comes the Aggies offense back on the field. Remember last time they scored a touchdown. Can they keep clicking here, or will the defense come up with a stop? Catch made, but the defense gobbles him up for just a short gain. The Aggies come to the line to run the hurry-up. Takes the ball and heads to the left side. Brought down to the 23, good enough for a 1st down.
But when this back has room to run, he really can hurt you with his speed and the ability to accelerate upfield to pick up a 1st down. Think about A&M backs over the years. They have been spoiled. Some great backs, most recently, Devon A-Chain and Isaiah Spiller. But even going back, people forget Dante Hall when he wore that Texas A&M unit.
1st and 10 now for the offense. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. And looking to throw now on 1st down. Makes a quick catch. He's brought down quickly. A short gain gets them a few yards closer to the marker.
Any good offense has to have a reliable, quick to intermediate passing game. Even though that wasn't enough for the 1st down, it's plays like this that help you sustain drives and not get stuck with 3rd down and long.
That completion sets up a 2nd down play. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. Breaks loose at the 40. Oh, and he's in the clear now. It's a foot race. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play.
There's nothing more that helps an offense than committing to that running game and popping an explosive run like this on the ground. Keeps the confidence of your offensive lineup. Same with your back. It helps everything else that you're doing as an offense in your rhythm. Now you can come back with some counters Try to take some shots off of play action and keep hammering away with that run game.
Looking to throw it on first down. Running back grabs it on a screen. They finally get him down, but a solid gain on that screen pass. Good call there. So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. And that run produces a decent gain.
Chris, it's the consistency of this back is giving this defense fits. They've got to come up with some changes up front. This guy's already over 50 yards, and if he keeps running the way he is, not only is he having a great day, but it's going to give this quarterback a chance to hit some big plays downfield off play action.
Here's the second down play. That's a design quarterback keeper. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain. Texas A&M is now operating in the red zone. And now the handoff. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Well, they don't block the defensive end and shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
Getting set. Here's second down. And the wideout goes in motion. A pop pass on the jet sweep. Able to fight for a decent gain here in that running play. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. And he'll drop back here on third down. Catch made on the left side. They make the stop just short of the first. Looks like inches to go, and now fourth down.
Really tight coverage here by this defense. Now, they give up the pass underneath, but do a nice job of rallying to the football to keep him short of that first down marker. And now we've got a decision here on fourth down.
So they'll pass up the chip shot field goal attempt and go for it on fourth down. And the quarterback's going to sneak it.
That's where you tip your cap to the offensive line. Fourth down in inches, simple call, quarterback sneak, but a nice surge there up front by the big boys to give the quarterback plenty of room to pick up that first.
And here comes the Texas A&M offense back on the field. The last possession, they were stopped on a fourth down trot. Can they get something going here? And he gets to the end zone. Touchdown, Texas A&M. We had a short field. The offense did exactly what they're supposed to do. That would have been a big ask from the defense there, Kurt.
Absolutely. But when you're given that kind of field position, anything less than a touchdown would be a disappointment. They did exactly what they needed to do by capitalizing on that short field.
And knocked through the extra point. The lead is 7, 21-14. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. So no return here. He takes it in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. Alabama's offense coming back onto the field. They had some good things going in the last drive, but it ended suddenly with the pick. Let's see what they can do here. Fighting him off. And he heads out of bounds after gaining a few yards.
I know the toss play begins with a guy taking the snap. He turns around and flips it to the runner. But where the real intrigue is can they set the edge as an offense? Whether it's an offensive tackle, a tight end in that same direction that where they want to run the ball. Because if they can do that, you get the result that you want just like this. If you don't, oftentimes the play is blown up right at the line of scrimmage.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? Back goes in motion now. Let's see how the defense adjusts.
They flip it to him on the jet sweep.
They've got him, but that completion good enough for first down yardage.
Chris, I don't know. There's just something about that Bama uniform. When they run the football, it just feels right. It's a combination of having those big offensive linemen, a really physical approach at the line of scrimmage, and backs that are able to pick up first downs like that right there. Beautiful play.
Airing this one out toward the sideline. Catch made down inside the 15-yard line. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. There was a foot race and he won it.
Boy, we see more and more of this in college football. If you get the right guy in that slot that can win the one-on-one matchups, you take some chances. Here they got the matchup that they wanted and hit it for the touchdown.
Here comes the point after attempt. And there's the point after. Getting set to kick the ball off now. And the returner elects to fair catch it. No return. And the Texas A&M offense heads back out onto the field. A little bit of my turn, your turn so far in the early going. Both offenses scoring touchdowns in their last possessions. First down, looking to throw the ball. Catch made down inside the 25. Finally brought down to the 20-yard line. A huge gain puts him in great scoring position. Keeping it on the ground here. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Texas A&M has moved into the red zone now. They try to run it with the option. Defense gets him down, but they'll take the gain on that play. Crucial. Third down coming up in the red zone. Can they keep the drive going, or will they have to settle for 3? They'll try the option play here. Pitch play to the back. That's a good effort on the run, but the defense stops him just short of the marker. Fourth down now. That's the 2-minute warning now here in the first half. The offense already has one fourth-down conversion. Can they do it for a second time? And now the running back's got it again. He did not get it. A crucial play by this defense. What a fourth-down stop.
How about the offense being aggressive? They decide to go for it here, and I got to give all the credit to this defense. Being aware, anticipating the call, knowing exactly where they needed to make the stop, and they did it.
First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Here's a shot toward the right sideline. And the pass is intercepted as he throws into double coverage that time. And he steps out after a nice return. What a momentum shifter this could be.
Not a real good throw here. He put too much air under the ball, turned into a floater. Now defensively, this is a dream. All you're thinking in that situation is just don't drop it. It's almost like a fair catch on a punt.
Here comes the Texas A&M offense back on the field. Last time the defense got a big fourth down stop. Let's see what the offense can do this time. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
Hey, they get some positive yards here. But just from sitting up here looking down, Chris, you kind of have a sense that they wanted a little bit more on that play.
That completion makes it second and medium. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. Quarterback moving out of the pocket, trying to create. Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there.
That's what I love about this guy. Just getting good positive yards here and continue to just keep this drive alive.
So now it's 3rd and short from the 23. Potential 4-down territory. Let's see what the 3rd down call is. Texas A&M getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Now here's the toss play. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time. Here comes the up-tempo offense. Toss it to the back, running left. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. Well, that was that excellent linebacker with a clear path just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time, the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the backer.
Coming to the line on 2nd down, this is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. Change of pace now, looking to throw the football. Makes a quick grab. Brought down, but the completion moves the ball to the 6. Defense getting pushed back. They get to the line in a hurry here for this 3rd down. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. It's 3rd down. Quarterback in the shotgun. Touchdown, Aggies. This offense is still clicking.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. You can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
And they're able to tackle on the extra point. So after the touchdown, here's the kickoff, and we'll see if the opposing offense has time to answer before halftime. He'll bring it out from his end zone. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. Here comes the Alabama offense onto the field. It'd be a surprise if they took a risk here in the final seconds of the first half, backed up near their own end zone. Opening play of the drive, he looks right for a completion. And a timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime.
Well, this wide receiver has it all. We know about his leaping ability and his speed. But what I've seen today is the precise route running. Another example of it there, and the timing with this quarterback and this receiver is just a thing of beauty.
No press coverage. The DB's backing up now. 2nd down, we're going to throw it. Launching it. And he throws his 3rd interception of the day. Brought down after a short return at the 20 to snuff out the scoring threat in the red zone.
Oh, how I love when this happens. The big dog up front is working hard and snatched his opportunity. Good for him.
So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. 1st down. Looking to throw the football. And he's going to fling it deep, going for it all here. And it's caught. Touchdown, A&M.
That is great job here by this offense, taking advantage of a big opportunity provided to them by their own defense after that turnover. And why wait? They get aggressive, make the throw, and it pays off for a touchdown.
So they'll try to add the lead now with the PAT. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start from the 25. Before halftime. On the handout, they'll test the right side here. And they get him down in what will be the final play of this first half. Miller's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. Alabama will kick it off to start the second half. This one will be fair caught. And here comes the Aggies offense back on the field. They take the field with serious momentum. They have been tough to stop so far. Can they keep it going? First play of the second half, they keep it on the ground. That one takes it across the 30-yard line.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
That's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
Third down coming up after that running play. They'll run the option. He'll toss it to the back. And they bring him down, but not before he picks up the first. Good execution on the option.
How impressive these guys been up front today. Big third down, know what you need to do, get the first down, continue to hold on to that lead, continue to work clock, and get that much closer to securing a victory.
Running game is working. They'll stick with it on first down. He gains 9, so it's 2nd and 1. Now the Aggies will hustle to the line here to run the hurry up. Linebackers trying to confuse this offense now. From the shotgun, here's an inside give. And he's brought down, but he does have enough for the first down.
Sometimes I almost get mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, the eyes that carry their feet to the open space, making people miss. I just love watching those guys do work.
Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Offense switches it up here, looking to throw the ball now. And he'll rifle this one deep to the right side. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here. Touchdown, Texas A&M. This offense really clicking. That's another strike from this quarterback, Kirk. He is having himself a day.
This guy's just having one of those days you dream about against the secondary. Let's also give credit to the wide receivers doing a nice job of getting open, and the big fellas up front giving him enough time to throw.
And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. here comes the Alabama offense back onto the field. They begin with a quick throw to the left. Tackled quickly after the catch. He'll be short of the marker.
Anytime you have a chance to get this wide receiver isolated, to get the ball in his hands, you do it.
Important second down play coming up. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. He's moving out of the pocket now. He's going to take off. Breaks loose at the 45. Slides down to avoid the tackle.
Well, here's a quarterback that just takes control for himself. Picking up some nice yards when nothing else is there. This guy's a real threat.
The offense is clicking, and the defense just searching for answers now. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Crosses the 30. Breaks clear. End zone ahead. And he's finally forced out of bounds inside the 10. Big play to set up a 1st and goal.
Well, let's give credit to the offensive line there. They were able to pave the way for that 1st down.
It's the wide receiver coming in motion now. And he'll set up to throw. Here's a screen pass to the running back. Touchdown, Alabama. Strong game by this quarterback. That's a crucial response for this offense, but still plenty of work to do here in the 3rd quarter.
Well, I love that they're still fighting and competing. You can tell they've made some adjustments at half and try to get them back into this game. And that score is a great start.
No problem with the PAT right down the middle. Now they get set to kick it away.
That makes the score Texas A&M 42, Alabama 28.
He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. And here comes the Texas A&M offense back on the field. They had a brilliant touchdown drive last time, mixing the run and the pass. Can they keep that going again? Hit as he released it. And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense. And he's wrapped up after a solid return.
What a play by the defense. Really, the only way they can get back into this game is to create a turnover. They get an interception, and they're in business.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. 1st down. Handoff in a single back formation. And that's a solid gain for the defense able to bring him down.
Just love watching this back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and gets a nice solid gain.
So here comes 2nd down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. Able to pick up just a couple of yards. That's good run defense. An important 3rd down conversion coming here in the red zone. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. Touchdown, Bama. This offense cannot be stopped. Well, they began with great field position, and that didn't take long at all, Kirk.
Well, that's how you take advantage of an opportunity. Your defense sets you up in great field position. You're not looking for a field goal. You're looking for a touchdown. Give the credit to this offense for being aggressive and punching it in.
Point after, up and good. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. Here's the fair catch by the return man. And the Texas A&M offense heads back out onto the field. Let's see how this quarterback responds. Remember, an interception on the very first play of the last possession. Handoff heading left. Physical running fights off the defender. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
You know, a lot of people feel running backs with elite speed shy away from contact, but that wasn't the case there. Instead of running around the defender, this back elected to run right through him.
First down here for this offense. Single back takes the handoff. The gain is 2 yards, so it's 2nd and 8.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example of a defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
Stop right near midfield. It'll be a first down.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
Texas A&M getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. He's got it for a big gain. Explosive play. The game moves the ball all the way to 30.
Boy, huge play here for Texas A&M. A nice throw, but even a better catch by this wide receiver. Man, they've had some great ones over the years at College Station. Guys like Mike Evans and Anais Smith most recently, going back to Christian Kirk. Guys with some size and speed.
Receiver in motion now. A pop pass on the jet sweep. The junior able to bring him down quickly. Second down after that run on the previous play. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. So now it's 3rd and short from the +25. They're in field goal range. But let's see what the call is. They're thinking about touchdown, of course. It's a quick grab. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
That's the end of the 3rd quarter of play. With the score, Texas A&M 42, Alabama 35.
Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. Defense stops him, but that's a solid gain. Here comes a crucial second down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. Quick pass, the catch is made. And he's brought down, but they went backwards after the completion. Good work by the defense.
You know, what separates good defenses from great defenses is you're going to give up some catches. But what do you do after the offense makes the reception? Are you giving up much space? Are you giving up yards after the catch? Here, just a really good job by this defense. Yeah, they gave up a reception, but right there to make a nice tackle for a loss.
They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Breaking through defenders. They make the stop just short of the marker. It's going to be 4th down and inches to go.
4th down coming up.
The Aggies will come to the line looking to convert on 4th down. And the quarterback will just sneak it now. And they tackle him, but not before he picks up the first.
How about the tall man there getting the first down on 4th down and short? Good job and a good call by the offensive coordinator. Hey, when he's got that kind of length, it's pretty easy for him to find a crease
And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Aggies. Well, no surprise from offense this good. Short field, quick touchdown.
Yeah, you get into the red zone, though, there's a tendency to want to get conservative. I love that the offensive coordinator and the quarterback kept attacking until they came away with 7 points.
And the point after is right down the middle. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. Here comes the Crimson Tide offense onto the field. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. And the receiver snags it. It's complete. It'll be smothered right at the line for no gain.
Well, it's another positive play, but, man, look at the clock and look at the score. You still need a couple touchdowns to be able to get yourself back into this game and have a chance to win it. So you got to keep moving here and keep taking those shots downfield.
Looks to his left and makes the completion. They get him down at the 41, but that's good enough for a first down.
Chris, here we are in the 4th quarter. These guys are trailing. Hadn't been a great day, but with this quarterback, he's as gifted as anybody in the country. You never count these guys out.
Pre-snap motion from the offense. Big pass. Here comes a jet sweep. It's a 1-yard gain. 2nd and 9 coming up.
Boy, I'm a big fan of that jet sweep motion like that. It really forces the defense to stretch them out horizontally and can create some vertical seams for this offense. They got some positive yards. Didn't quite get the first down, but I'll tell you what they've done. Planted a seed on this defense, and they better defend this style of play moving forward.
Timeout called by the defense. They'll go to the sideline and try to adjust. That's their first timeout. Now it's 2nd down here. The tight end goes in motion before the snap. Quick throw caught on the left side. Breaking free at the 35. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks. More than enough for a first down.
Chris, all week they heard about how fast this guy is. The defensive coordinator told them they watched the film. They've seen this guy a lot. But I think the reality of seeing it now in person, I think it's surprised them. They've got to make some adjustments to their defense, or this guy and his speed will continue to have a field day.
A pop pass on the jet sweep. The sophomore with a strong tackle there.
Man, that jet sweep action puts so much pressure on a defense. You get so locked in on the ball attacking you downhill. But when offenses sprinkle this kind of offense in, it stretches this defense out wide and can create some vertical seams.
Nowhere to go here, and the ball is knocked loose. Looks like the defense has it.
How about this defense flying in there trying to get their hat on the ball? They do, and they're able to pounce on it for a big turnover.
Here comes the Texas A&M offense back on the field. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Hit just as he throws the ball. That's incomplete. Even on a first down pass attempt, he felt heavy pressure. Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. Caught way downfield for a huge gain. No stopping him. Takes it all the way. Touchdown, A&M. Aren't you taught on defense, Kirk? Don't let him throw the football over your head. Exactly what happened there.
That makes me really wonder if it was some kind of miscommunication. If I'm the defensive coordinator, I pull my defensive backs over, make sure everybody's on the same page and getting the right call.
So it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. Alabama's offense coming back onto the field. That fumble in the last possession set up the touchdown. Can they bounce back from that costly error here? And here comes a deep shot. And it's caught way downfield inside the 35. And he takes it all the way to the end zone.
Touchdown, tie.
This receiver is putting on a show today. That is 3 trips to the end zone already. And based on how this defense is playing against him, this may not be the last time we see him in the end zone today.
Kicking team out for the PAT try. And he knocks it right through.
The extra point is good. That makes the score. Texas A&M.
Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. The ball for the fair catch here. Offense back on the field. They've really built momentum in this game. They've been hard to stop. Can the defense make some adjustments? Come up with a stop here. He's escaping the pocket now. Tries to avoid the rush and just gets rid of it. And it's incomplete. Even in a first down throw, he was under some heavy pressure.
Well, sometimes an answer for an offensive coordinator against a good pass rush is to move the launching point. Move the quarterback from one spot to another to affect the rhythm of the pass rush. That's not having any kind of impact at all on this defense. They're getting after this quarterback no matter where he is. They do a good job of it right here.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. That one falls incomplete. They tried to press it deep, but now it brings up fourth down.
Well, Chris, the offense takes a shot downfield, and this defender does a great job of making a play on the ball. Not only that, he tips that ball up into the air. Good chance for the defense to come up with an interception there.
He's got some daylight turning on the speed.
Now they finally get him, but he found a nice lane in that return. This drive starts in good position. Here comes the Alabama offense onto the field. Last possession, a one-play lightning strike with the big touchdown pass. Can the defense make adjustments here? Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Second down play coming up for this offense. The secondary backed up off the ball now. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Looking to make a play deep downfield. Another interception. That's number 4 today. Are you kidding me? Not much on the return, but the defense comes up with a takeaway. Comes the Texas A&M offense back on the field. This group is coming off a quick 3 and out. Can they put something together in this drive? They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. It's caught downfield. Oh, and he breaks free. It's a foot race. Out of bounds, but not before a huge gain. Offense gets a fresh set of downs.
Man, the defense seems to be all about loading up to stop the run. They're creating some one-on-one opportunities, and the quarterback and receiver make them pay for it with a great play.
So they were backed up, and in one play, they're suddenly threatening to score. First and goal. Back in motion now. And he runs it into the end zone. Touchdown, Texas A&M. How important was that touchdown, Kirk? It's now a 2-possession game here in the second half.
It's a great job of this offense with their execution and having situational awareness here in the second half. They now have, as you said, Chris, this 2-possession lead. They got a great chance to finish it off and get a win.
And he's going to bring this out from a couple yards deep in the end zone. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. So here comes the Alabama offense back onto the field. This has been a rough game for these guys. Not much left to do but play for pride.
Oh, they've got him for a sack. A big play made by the junior.
This defense has been lights out today. Great job once again applying pressure on this quarterback. This poor quarterback, he doesn't know what he has seen today. Not able to get anything going to be able to try to compete in this game.
And they heave it deep downfield. Tried to go very deep there. Good effort. Now it's third down. Alabama comes up to the line quickly. Now someone moved this a bit too early, and it cost him 5 yards. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in third and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this first down? And he's hit right as he throws it. Incomplete.
How about the defense today? They have played so well. I think the defensive coordinator put together a great plan. His kids clearly understood their scheme because they have been aggressive and attacking all game long.
So down by multiple possessions here. The offense will try to convert here on fourth down. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw.
That deep shot is caught for a big gain. Breaks into the clear. It's a sprint.
Touchdown, Crimson Tide. Just ran away from the defense.
Man, I love this. Chris, I don't think they're going to have a chance to come all the way back. But here we are, under 2 minutes to go, and they continue to show some fight. And then you know what? Who knows? Maybe you cover an onside kick and you get right back in it.
And the PAT is good.
The kick is good.
Formation would indicate they're going to try the onside kick here. And now the defense decides to spend a timeout to regroup a bit. I believe they're going to line up here and go for the onside kick. And the receiving team makes the recovery. The hands team does its job perfectly. And the Texas A&M offense heads back out onto the field. On 1st and 10, looking to throw.
The catch is made for a huge pickup.
They're not going to get him. He's in. Touchdown, Aggies. Lining up to try the extra point. And a touchdown to the big tight end. We're seeing it more and more on Saturdays and Sundays, Kurt.
Well, the tight end saying, hey, guys, don't forget about me. Don't forget I'm a pretty good player, too. All the attention being put on the wide receivers out in the perimeter. It's going to make this defense have to focus on the interior, making sure where that tight end is and trying to slow him down.
He's going to try for a return from a couple yards deep in the end zone. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. Here comes the Crimson Tide offense onto the field. This thing is so out of hand. All you can do now is play for a little shred of lofting it toward the left sideline. That one is incomplete. Took a downfield shot on 1st down, but missed it.
Boy, this offense has really struggled today, Chris, when it comes to throwing the football. They have dug themselves a huge hole. They're not going to have any chance of coming back. And I think one thing about this is you wonder where you go from here. You're hoping to make a play or two to give yourself a belief that things can get better, but it's just been a disastrous day for the offense.
Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. They try a downfield shot. That's a good effort there, but now it's third down.
This is smart defense. When you're trying to protect the lead late in the game, you know they're going to take some shots, get those safeties and those defensive backs back far, anticipating a deep throw, and knock the ball away.
Drops back, needing a third down completion here. Oh, and another incompletion.
Well, that's not what you want to see as an offense when you're trailing late in a football game. An incompletion on third down and long. Hey, it's a bit of a risk. With that clock looking the way it looks right now, I think you got to go for it here and hope to convert on 4th and long.
4th and 10 after 3 straight incompletions. Can they connect this time? Here's the snap. They'll set up to throw. And now in the final couple minutes, here's a deep shot. And that is interception number 5 as the nightmare performance continues. Follows the pick with a nice return before finally being brought down.
Boy, would this quarterback love to have this one back. They're trying to work themselves back into this game here in the second half. And the defense comes up with a big turnover that could be the nail in the coffin.
Here comes the Texas A&M offense back on the field. Here's a shot toward the end zone. Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete.
You know, I like the quarterback's patience here, and instead of trying to force the issue and squeeze the ball into coverage, he just decides to just basically throw it away and live for the next down.
So the job is simple here. Just take a knee, run out the clock, and begin the celebration. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. Now it's third down and long. They would hate to waste this great field position. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. On third down, he drops to throw. This one's going to fall incomplete. Brings up 4th down.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on 4th down.
And the field goal is good. And they add to their lead. After extending the lead with a field goal, they'll kick it off now, trying to make the offense go a long way to win it. And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. Alabama's offense coming back onto the field. They need a couple miracles here in the final 2 minutes to rescue what's been a very, very rough outing so far. Quick throw to the left. Yet another interception. The disastrous performance continues. And that's a solid return after the interception. And the offense trots back onto the field here. They'll change the pre-snap look now. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Oh, the pass is picked off. Not much on the return, but they create the turnover.
Boy, this defense did exactly what they needed to do. Come up with a turnover here in the second half to get themselves back in the game. They get the interception. Now, can their offense come up with a way to cut into this lead?
So it's 1st and 10 inside the 5. How does the coaching staff play this? So they run the ball to get some breathing room, or will they trust the QB and be more aggressive here? Oh, it's picked off. What a play. Touchdown, A&M. And the defense joins the party with a pick 6.
Great job here by the defense coming up with yet another play. Boy, they are just pouring it on today, dominating in every phase.
And the point after is right down the middle. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee and bring the football to the 25-yard line. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. Looking for his big tight end, who makes the grab. And the offense spends a timeout. The clock stopped with just 10 seconds left.
Alabama.
Big chunk gain in the first play of the drive sets them up near midfield in 1st and 10. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. And the clock winding down. They'll take a deep shot. And it's picked off. He throws it right into double coverage and pays for it. And he'll be taken down, but after a good return.
I just don't think there's anything else you can do as a play caller. You've got to be able to throw the ball downfield. You just got to hope that your quarterback and receivers can execute when the defense knows it's coming. Here, the interception cost them.
First down play call. How aggressive will it be? From the gun, he looks for an open man. And looking for a big play here. The QB throws his 3rd pick of the day. And he's got some open field ahead. And the interception will end it, the final play of the ball game. Well, the coaches kind of expected it to be this kind of game, an offensive show. Who's going to make one more play at the end to get the win, and they did it.
Yeah, you mentioned the coaches. I think we had a feeling that this game had a chance to get into at least the 30s, and we weren't disappointed. These offenses came to play, but you're right. One defense made some plays when they had to, and the other one didn't. Simple as that.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.